Alright, hey traders, welcome to officialjohnhowe.com market update. In this video, we're going to have a good closer look at what Google stock is doing right now. So let's get into it. Alright, okay traders, so before I start, make sure that you understand that trade the market is risky, especially right now. Trading is not for everyone personally. It's a very emotional game. You need to have emotional control. You need to have a really good formula that you follow, a really good system that you follow, and a really good set of rules when you're getting in and getting out. But right now, we're going to have a good look at Google and see what Google's been up to and what it's been doing moving forward, and what it actually looks like it may likely be doing moving forward. So let's have a good look here. So first thing I want to say is that by looking at Google here, okay, by looking at Google and by understanding what Google's doing, let's have a look here. The first thing I do see with Google is we had a massive update, 3.1%, okay, up to 546.50. Now, if we squeeze that up and have a good look long term, take all the trend lines off and have a really good look long term, we can actually see, right, that we're actually in. Let me actually delete all these trend lines. Let's actually delete all of them, right? Go delete all. And I want to start from scratch again. And the reason why I want to start from scratch is because, and delete that as well too, is the reason why I want to start from scratch is because if you look at this here, right? If you look at Google in a nutshell, we're actually squeezing up into a really, there's a massive resistance line through there. Okay, as you can see, we can see that there's massive support down the bottom here as well. And you can see where we are right now, that there's a whole bunch of support and resistance level going on through there. Recent times, in recent history, there's a whole bunch of support through here. And if I just put like a little box around this level through here, that level through there has also been a support where it is right now. Okay, so you can see the market had a nice run up through here. It came down through here, going sideways. Google's going sideways massively. And then we had a drop down. Okay, we had a drop down. We had a bit of a gap here. And now the market's picked up. So looking at Google, what's Google likely to do next based on what we're seeing here? Well, one, we never know what's going to happen, but based on what we're seeing here, the first thing I would like to say to Google is about Google is this. Let me just bring up my drawing trend lines here. Is that if you can see, look at the moving averages, okay? You see how the moving averages, this is the 200, this is the 52, this is the 20, this is the 5. You can see how close they are together. That means Google's not trending, and trying to hop on Google right now and trying to get a direction right now to Google is not very probability, right? What you want to see is you want to see at least, this is the 200 here, okay? But you want to see at least the moving averages start to expand. You know what I mean? And then we could have a good look at what's what, and then we're looking basically for pullbacks. So for example, you can see how we've got this is the 5. We've got this is the 20, this is the 5, this is the 52, and you can see how they're expanding and they're pointing down, right? And so therefore, when the market's pointing down, therefore the market is trending down, right? We're in a downward movement through here. So by looking at that and looking at this here, we can see we have a point up here where may be a good entry point. Market runs down, comes back up, and this point through here may be a good entry point. You know what I mean? So, but what we're doing here is we're using the moving averages to say this may be a good point. But when the moving averages go tight and go sideways, then it's not a really good time to enter. You know what I mean? Because the market is going sideways overall. And again, if we look at this stock through here now, the market is just the moving averages are very tight, so it's going sideways. So there's nothing here to be said on this chart about that, apart from that. So you'd want to see Google at least get out of this area, start to trend, because remember, you want to hop on a trend. You don't want to try and hop on a sideways movement, because that may last forever. And what you want to do is you want to try and, what I'd say is that when the market starts to move, okay, when the market starts to move, you're looking for pullbacks, okay? You're looking for a nice, decent pullback. So you can see the market ran up. You can see the 52 is pointing up, the 20 is pointing up, and that was a nice, decent pullback, right? And then the market goes below the moving averages. That was a nice, decent pullback there. We had a few decent pullbacks there. The market runs back up. Now everything's starting to change. It's back above the 52, and here's the decent pullback through here. Market runs up, comes back down. There's a decent pullback. Now, I'm not saying buy on all these pullbacks. You want to use your stochastics and your moving averages and your entry tools and all that sort of stuff properly, because that's part of the game. But as you can see here, right, by utilizing these areas through here, that's a pullback there, nice pullback there, runs up, comes back, nice pullback there, nice pullback there. You can see by identifying these areas on Google, this is what I'd be looking for on Google to see whether I would be looking to enter in on Google myself at all. For me personally, I'm not looking to get in on Google until we actually start to trend. I'm looking for a trend. I'm not going to hop on a stock that is simply doing this sideways, okay? So we had a nice big update, starting to break out. If you're looking at the short term, you're looking at the short-term resistance and support there. You can see we had a whole bunch of resistance through here, a whole bunch of support through here. It has broken out to the high side. This may be the startings of a break to the high side, but as I said before, when the moving averages are very tight, I don't like that, and I'm waiting for Google to start to break out. This is John Howell here. Make sure you head on down to officialjohnhowell.com where you can see more information and more stocks and more education and everything like that to help you get ahead in the market. So head on down to officialjohnhowell.com or click on this little thing up the top here. This little Dubulaki thing up the top here. That'll help you. Go over to the chart, go over to the site, and get more education, free course, free everything like that to help you out even more. Anyway, guys, John Howell here. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.